From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
All righty, everyone. Welcome to tonight's coverage of the Let's Get the Hell Out of Florida 125 for the Back Markers Racing League and the All Pro Super Late Motor Series. Brought to you by Brobst Enterprises here tonight for round number 3 of this season. Again, New Smyrna Speedway playing host to round number 3 right now. Tyler Burnett here in qualifying, top of the board right at the moment for Tyler Burnett. Everybody has turned their lap times. Barnett right now fastest on the speed chart. And we'll get ready to get a talk to Mr. Barnett starting in front of the pole here tonight at New Smyrna Raceway. Tyler Burnett. Oh boy, Discord. All righty, let's see if we can get over to Tyler here. Mr. Tyler Burnett, you got me, sir. You got me, buddy?
I got you. You got me?
I got you, buddy. Well, right now you're on the pole for this one here tonight. New Smyrna Raceway, a fun racetrack. What do you think it's going to take to go to victory lane here at New Smyrna?
I'm getting the EOL from last week due to some incidents with people, but I should be trying to work my way through the field, trying to hopefully get past. If we can get through without a caution and we can get our competition caution halfway through, then I'll be happy with that. If I can make my way through the field, because if I'm within the top 4, I feel like I can compete. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard. I mean, short track racing is always tough, but gonna see what we can do and try and keep the 10 up here in points paying positions.
Well, you went to Irwindale, you went to Dover. Next week you go to Watkins Glen. How big is tonight? Knowing that Watkins Glen looms in 1 week.
Honestly, I love these road courses and I love these cars on road courses, so I'm fairly confident in all actuality. I mean, Logan, he's good there, and I know I'm good there. Last season we had a pretty good battle. So I'm looking for another good points finish these next couple races. I mean, I'd like to have the 2 wins back, I think, but points are points, and we're leading the championship right now. So here it's just kind of management.
There you go, Tyler. Well, best of luck, bud, and we'll see you here at the end of 125 laps, man.
Sounds good.
All right, there we go. Talk to Tyler there as we get ready to go. 125 laps tonight here at New Smyrna Raceway. Going to be a fun day here in Florida. Let's take a look at your track facts here for New Smyrna Raceway in just a moment to see where we're at track temperature wise here at the moment. So here we go. New Smyrna Raceway here tonight. You see it right now. Track temp 87 degrees with an air temp 81. Pretty cool for New Smyrna Raceway. A little under a half-mile racetrack here tonight. So, as we grid these race cars up and get them ready to go here, about 30 seconds away from race time. We had qualifying just a little bit ago take place, and everybody is set up once again. And the Brobst Enterprises All American Super Late Model Tour in round number 3. Again, we went to Dover 1 week ago, tonight back at the short tracks. What are we going to see when we go here and run this one out? This will be fun for sure as we get ready to go. So a lot of thoughts, heads turned to this race here tonight at New Smyrna. And what we're going to see is a lot of thinking here. Taking care of your tires. Don't overpush the car early. This place, you don't want to lose rear grip. I promise you that. You want to keep that car as nice and implanted into the racetrack as possible. Start spinning those rear tires. That could be a problem at New Smyrna. Checkered flag out and qualifying here tonight. We're going to get ready to go in just a moment. Did the session freeze? Nope. It just took it a moment. All right. We're going to grid them up. Let's take a look at your starting lineup here tonight at New Smyrna Raceway. Here we go. Row number 1 as follows. Tyler Barnett alongside Logan. That's going to be your front row. Row number 2, again, Barnett having to go to the rear of the field tonight for that penalty. Carter Dixon right there should move to the pole. Caleb alongside in 4th. 5th right now, Robert Brobst right there, and David going to start 6th. 7th going to be Dade and Mr. Jackson Sampson. And row number 5 will be Nick here tonight. The final car, again, Tyler should be dropping to the rear of the field due to incident penalties from last week. So he'll give up that pole position. You're seeing him doing that now. Tyler going to go up the pole spot. He'll go to the rear of the field. That should move Carter up on that front row in that number 15 camp. Tyler to the rear. Logan should go to the pole here. And we'll fill in behind. Again, right now, lights are out on the pace car. 125 laps your race distance here tonight at New Smyrna. If we go green, about 36 minutes of racing for these drivers at the Backmarker Racing League, Brobst Enterprises All-American Super Late Model Tour, ready to come out of turn number 4. Flagman at the stand, ready to give them the green here at New Smyrna Raceway. Here we go. Barnett starts at the rear here after the EOL. Coming to green. Green flag going to wave at New Smyrna. And we are racing in Florida. Great restart for everyone up front getting through there. There's Carter. One car going to slide up the racetrack already. Mid-pack scramble right now. Jackson Sampson a part of that scramble. Everybody will get down in line. Sampson to 6. Tyler Barnett already up to 6. Very quick race car tonight for Tyler Barnett. He'll go to the top in 1 and 2. He'll fall back in line. Smart move. You can't make anywhere on top. Tyler going to dive underneath David. David going to try to give him a little bit of room down there. Does just that and clear. Barnett forward into 5th right now. Logan out front leading the way. 17.765 or 6.56 for Mr. Logan last time by. It's always the same thing here. You got to think about it. Every time that you come to New Smyrna, if you're Logan and Carter Disson and Caleb there, it's the same object every time. 4 laps complete. Take care of your race car. Mr. Logan out front leading the way here at New Smyrna so far. Robert right there in line in that 5 camp, getting pressure from the 10 of Tyler Barnett. Able to close to the back bumper right now. Tyler Barnett. Good run to the bottom. Trying to stick the right front fender right to that left rear. Force a mistake out of the 5 of Robert. Robert going to hold him at bay right now. 6 laps complete. Those two running right with one another. One car going to blink in and out for a moment. Logan out in front of the field, 0.5 of a second that time by. already starting to see lap times fall. Just 7. Oh, we got a car on the wall, and the 10 of Tyler's going to get collected. Barnett, nowhere to go. No call. And now the yellow flag flies. Caution out at New Smyrna, 8 laps in. Let's take a look out of turn number 4, or turn 2. The 55 of Caleb going to get up into the outside wall. Shoots back down across the racetrack into Barnett. Barnett nowhere to go. And he'll jet across and hit that little bit of an opening on the inside wall. Not going to be good for that super late model. And that will bring the first yellow out here tonight. This 125 lap affair. It's not what you want to see early on if you're these guys. But again, this place is a tricky racetrack to get around. We see kind of the proof in the pudding right there. Car got up high, got in the fence, nowhere to go. Comes back down. Tyler tries to avoid. Nothing he could have done about it. And just like that, he's involved. So 9 laps in the books here already tonight at New Smyrna Raceway. And right now, you can see the lights still off on the iRacing pace car. So to take it a moment, we'll get them all lined up. But look at Logan out front leading the charge. Got the lead after Barnett there had to serve the penalty. Leading early here at New Smyrna for that number 99 of Logan. He's going to have to dig if he's going to stay up front, I do believe. Let's quickly here if we can. Down the back straight away. Or down the front. Lights will go out one more time. And we'll get ready to go once again. Big deal there for Logan in the 99 camp. Able to get up there. He'll go, looks like he's going to pick the top lane for the restart. Is Logan. That's kind of different. The 15 of Carter Disson right there going to start alongside on the bottom. Then it'll be Caleb, your top 3. Coming to green here. Logan out front. Coming to green this time by. Here we go. 11 on the board. Green flag in the air. Everybody back up there. Robert Brobst right there in 3rd. 4th right now is Caleb. 5th, Jackson Samsel. Right there hanging tight as well. Samsel up the hill. Going to move him up. There's Caleb as well. Trying to fight through Cardinal Wall. Who's that going to be? That's going to be the 51 Rowdy Energy Machine. Nearly getting a piece of that outside wall there. And it's the same problem that we've seen that brought the yellow out early. Car getting in the wall and coming around. So you have to be careful about that all night long. But right now, Logan pulling back away. Barnett for the second time tonight, starting at the rear of the field. He'll already pick up a few spots. Now he's going to ding off Dade. Dade, nothing he can do but let Tyler go here. And we got a car around into the pits, and it's going to be Nick. Nice long slide. He'll get back going. We should stay green here. He gets sideways. Meanwhile, out front, it is going to be the 99. Now the yellow flag does fly. And I believe was for that incident with Nick. Brings the caution out. 15 complete. Take a look here. Goes into the corner. Gets contacted by the 12. Shoots him around sideways. And brings the caution out. There we go. 125 laps on the board here tonight. There's Logan out front. Let's get ready to talk to Logan up front right now. 16 complete of 125. See if we can talk to him. Hey Logan, Matt up here in the booth. You got me, sir?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, right now, man, you've got the lead there. You got the pole spot after Tyler had to drop back. Car seems to be handling pretty well. A little bit of tire fall off here early, I do believe.
Yeah, it's a little bit. I mean, it's hard to tell right now because I'm not pushing it too hard, but I'm glad Tyler's still back there, and I think he got involved in that first wreck, so he already used a fast repair. So feeling pretty good right now. Long race still.
Yeah, you got a long way to go. Short time to get there, buddy. That's still up to you going forward, man.
Thank you.
Logan right there trying to figure out what he's got to have. Carter Disson back there as well. Carter having a good run right now. Disson in that camp at the moment. 18 complete here tonight. 18 complete in the scheduled 125. Logan out front for the restart here once again. All right, here we go. 19 on the board. Logan will bring them to green. Carter Disson right there alongside. 20 to go on the board this time by. Green flag in the air at New Smyrna. Jackson Samsel back there in fourth. Look at Caleb. Look at Tyler Barnett. Barnett struggling deep in the pack. There goes Caleb, fourth, fifth at the moment. Logan getting away up front. Jackson Samsel to the bottom as well. Samsel going to work the bottom lane here off of turn 4. He'll have to jump back in line. Logan up front, pulled away by Brobst by about 5/10 of a second at the moment. Side by side behind these guys, there will be the 15 of Carter. Take a look, there is the 10 of Tyler Barnett, Jackson Samsel, Caleb there as well in line, trying to keep that car as smooth as possible with 22 complete here tonight. Logan pulling away out front, doing a wonderful job at the moment. Take a look throughout the field here, a little bit of a battle brewing here. Tyler Barnett onto the back bumper of Carter Disson. Disson will get Barnett the bottom into 1 and 2. Disson sliding back at the moment. That's the battle for third on track. It'll be interesting to see how Tyler's car is going to hold up over the long run here, as hard as he's pushing to come from the rear here tonight. That might be a problem for Tyler Barnett, is what that car looks like here in the long run. 25 on the board, 100 to go next time by for race leader. One, Mr. Logan with Brobst there in second. Disson holding off Tyler right now. Good battle for third on track as they continue to run nose to tail into 3 and 4 here at New Smyrna. On board there with Tyler Barnett. Carter Disson going to dive off into the corner of the GMS machine just in front. Tyler going to cut down mid-corner, try to get the car to straighten up. Good run down the straightaway. That's the way we set here as we close in. Here is the crossover between the 15 of Disson just in front. Tyler Barnett in the rear. Checking lap times. Last time by 18.1, 9.6 for Tyler Barnett. Last time by on track. Fastest car on track that time was Robert Brobst there in second in the 18.0 bracket. The only car right now in the 18.0s. Kind of crazy to watch right now. What does it take here as they run at the moment? Great racing right now. You see Brobst right there leading up, right there in second with Logan just in front. Putting 30 on the board this time. Tyler Barnett right there as well. Carter Disson now after losing the battle to Barnett. Barnett able to get around now. Fastest car on the racetrack. The number 10 of Tyler Barnett. Battle brewing between Jackson Samsel and Caleb. Nose to tail into 1 and 2. Nice job working their way through. There's Nick There's Dade as well. This little 4-pack, 5-pack of cars. Right now, nose to tail at the moment. That is going to be Carter just in front of this pack. Jackson Samsel. Caleb there as well. Nick going to go up the racetrack. Dade struggling back here right now in that 9th position. Meanwhile, Logan continuing to lead Tyler Barnett. Continues to be among the fastest race cars on track. Rob Brobst there. That tire's starting to go away on that number 5 machine for the moment. He'll try to move forward, but Barnett there as well, trying to get to him. Great 3-4 car bracket right now. Dade, Nick, all in this battle. Big shout out to every one of them in this battle right now. Keeping it clean here. And continuing to do so with Logan out front. Inching away little by little. 0.5 of a second now down to 4. Brobst continuing to close. Last time by 0.2 of a second quicker for Brobst. And then about 1/10 quicker than him was Tyler Barnett. But Logan got the lead there again off the start of the race. Has held it ever since so far. Is this going to be a thing where he can hold on, gets on board with him? Nice tight to the wall to arc it down into the corner. You want to come up off the corner, get as tight to the wall as you can, use as much room, get a nice arc into the corner. Let the car kind of wash up middle and get that straight up exit off. Great run. Brobst lit the tires up that time by. Out of 2, that's going to cost him a bit. Brobst will lit those tires up. He'll keep rolling. Unfortunately, David out of the event here. Nick right now, last car as well. Just in front of them, the 51 Samsel going to try to hold off Caleb. That battle within a couple of car lengths of one another. Exiting up off the corner, 39 complete at 125. Caleb there as well. Gibson, Barnett, Robert. Right there in the mix also. Beautiful racing up front. Logan continuing to lead. Here comes Barnett to the back bumper of Brobst. Barnett going to go to the bottom. And again, Tyler Barnett to the bottom. He'll move to second. Once again, fastest car on the racetrack last time by. Crazy to the fact that he went to the rear twice here tonight. Now back up front. Now he's got to hunt down Logan. See the gap 1 and 2. Logan leading. Dade and Jackson Samsel doing a bit of a battle back here. 2 by 2 for position. That's the 6 of Dade. The 51 of Jackson Samsel. Samsel losing some ground right now. Nose to tail off the exit of 2. Pretty clean between those two. Logan continuing to lead. Logan out in front right now. Tyler Barnett in second. Robert there in third. Carter Disson in fourth. Continuing to hang on. Logan leads right now. Logan up by 0.6 of a second over the nearest competitor at the moment. That's the way they set. Brobst out front, hang third. Fourth, Carter. Fifth, Caleb. Dade, sixth. Seventh, Jackson Samsel. 8 is Nick at the moment. Wonderful racing between those two. Logan hanging on right now up front. Barnett there in second. Now Logan, Tyler 1 and 2 at the moment. Brobst third. Disson fourth. Caleb 5th. Again, 48 complete this time by Logan continuing to lead over Tyler Barnett 1 and 2. Lap times down in the 18.4s, 18.4 zone, 18.3 for Barnett. Again, we've dropped off almost a second of pace here tonight over this 50 lap run to start this one. About a second of drop off on lap times. Right there is a couple of more. There comes Dade. Dade hanging tight right now. Now Dade's quickest lap of the night was 18 flat. He's only dropped off 4/10. But again, it's not the speed up front. And Barnett going to get around Logan. Pass for the lead. Tyler Barnett out front. There we go. Barnett takes the lead. New race leader at New Smyrna. 51 complete to the 125. And let's hop on board for a lap or so with Logan. Let's crank it up here at New Smyrna. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of ride along with Logan. You see Brobst in third right now, closing on the back bumper of Logan. Logan's car really falling off here. 18.7's last time by. Feel like that car's just went away on him. Logan really fighting to keep that thing going in P2. Barnett up there running 18.5s. Brobst in the 18.8 bracket. Right there now to the bottom, and he'll get by Logan. Logan going to fall off here, and here comes Carter Disson back as well. He'll jump to the bottom of Logan. That'll be for position. Move Logan to fourth. So again, Logan continuing to fall backwards in the running order. And it's just all due to tires, man. You wear those tires out, you don't have nothing to lean on, and it costs you a ton here to place like New Smyrna. We're roughly halfway through this one tonight. Barnett up front, pulling away 2.5 seconds the race distance. Back to Brobst, Carter, Dade, and Logan. They're in the top 5, and here they come. Ooh, pit stop's coming. Here comes Logan and Caleb. Coming down tires and fuel. Can't make it on fuel. Good stop. It's a good strategy to stop a bit early. Try to split this thing in two. Make up some ground on fresh tires. Barnett, again, got the pole. Started to rear the field due to a penalty. Right back up front. So it's the same thing, different dance. And here comes Brobst to pit road. He'll come down fuel and tires as well. strategy here tonight at New Smyrna. How long does Tyler stay out there before he hits pit road? With some of his competitors already coming down, there's Logan back out on track. We'll check lap times between Barnett and Logan here at the stripe. We're both on pit road right here. Here comes Logan. Let's check it at the stripe. It will be 18.58 that time. Barnett to pit road. So Tyler Barnett going to come down, 4 tires and fuel for him here. Here comes Logan. Off the corner, he'll get by Barnett. Next time by would be his pass on Barnett. Let's see here. Dade's still out there. Carter Disson coming down. So right here is going to be the race for position. Here comes Logan. Take a look at where Tyler's at. Tyler's still on pit road. Logan going to go by right there. So see that stopping earlier. Really going to pay benefactor for Logan over Barnett. Barnett's still in pit road. Slow pit stop for Barnett. 51 seconds, by far the slowest on average. For reference, Logan was in the 30s. Everybody else in the 40s. So very slow pit stop for Logan that time, or Barnett. Really gonna be disastrous for him. He's gonna have a long way to go to catch back up to Logan, that's for sure. Up front right now, Dade and Nick. Both cars needing to pit, 70 laps complete. They'll cross the stripe. We'll check lap times here. 18.0 for Tyler. 18.6 for Logan. That's 0.6 of a second. But the gap is going to be unreal between those two as it cycles through. Man, Dade right there as well. Up front, Nick there in second. They'll have to hit pit road. It'll cycle back to Logan and Brobst being first and second when this cycles through. So unless we get a yellow here, this very well may come down to pit stops tonight. We're determining who's going to be your winner here tonight at Florida. It's going to be interesting to see as this cycles through here, coming down towards the end of this thing. If anybody can run Logan back down, had the fastest pit time on track. We're going to pick up a spot from Jackson Samsel right there, but Barbo's going to be the next car he'd have to pass. 6 seconds up on Barnett. Logan about 8 seconds ahead of him right now. We will see how this pans out. Tyler, though, very quick, almost a second a lap faster than Logan right now. You've got a little bit of time if you're Tyler Barnett to get to him. Brobst even quicker as well. 1.5 off Logan. Logan had to have took 2 tires there to get that pit stop as low as he did. I think that strategy call may wind up hurting him here as we close in on the closing stages. I don't think he gained enough to make up for it because Brobst is coming in a hurry. Robert Brobst right there to the back bumper here. Yeah, that's not going to be good. Again, Dade and Nick leading, but they still need to make a pit stop, so they'll give up that race lead. And when they do, they'll transfer over to either Robert or Logan, and it's going to be Robert underneath Logan. This is basically the battle for your race lead right here. When it cycles through, big brakes there for Robert. Had to jump on the binders to stay off the left rear quarter panel of Logan. 2x2, Logan. Clear of Brobst. Brobst clear of Logan. So move to 5 to third. Again, Dade and Nick both needing to pit. Green flag stops, not something that you're used to in super late model action. But here in this series, we see them every week. And every time it throws a wrench into these races with these green flag stops. Barnett last time continuing to be the quickest car on track, but not as much as it was. Logan the fourth right now. Logan just trying to hang on here, get what he can get out of this car. Dade out front again, playing the long game of strategy, hoping for maybe a yellow. Eventually, he'll have to bring that car to pit road. Strategy call for Dade out front. Caleb Jackson, all right there as well. $83 complete, 84 on the board. Nick right there doing a wonderful job second right now, but he's in the same boat as Dave, needing a pit stop here at some point. Brobst there in what would be the race lead when it transfers out. There's Logan just behind him in your screen. Tyler Barnett closing down on Logan here for position. Barnett still really quick here tonight. Strategies. That's the way what we talk about a lot here. And right now it is playing true here at New Smyrna. There goes Tyler. Not too much of a fight there. He'll go to third. 4 seconds behind Robert, though. He's got a little bit of ground to make up. If he's going to get to the back bumper of Robert before this thing ends. 125 laps at New Smyrna here tonight. What's your race distance? We're about 87 complete of those. And again, as we run, Dade out front, just trying to hang on. Dade doing a really good job just hanging on right now. The gap between Robert and Tyler, about 3.3 seconds between those two. Really impressed with Dade out front leading. Nick right there behind him giving chase. Some great racing throughout the field right now. Really impressed. Dade continuing to lead the charge. Nick, Robert right there as well. 90 complete here tonight. $90 of the scheduled 125.91 that time by. Everybody continuing to run right now. Right around the bottom. So everybody continues to do battle right now. 92 complete at the stripe. 92 complete here. Wonderful racing here this evening. $94 of 125 in the books. Field nose to tail. And everybody hanging on. 95 complete. $95 on the board right now. You can see the guys go at it. Dade up front leading. Brobst, Tyler right there as well. Nick second. Gap right now. Oh no! Nick having a problem. No caution. We stay green. Now, right now, Robert, they're coming in the grass of Tyler. Robert and Tyler nose to tail. As they run here, 98 complete, 99 this time by of 125. Dade out front leading over Nick right now. Dade and Nick leading the way. Robert there in third. That's the way they said here. 99 complete of 125 here tonight at New Smyrna. Tyler closing in on Robert there. That could be the battle right in itself here. 91 laps on the run for Dade that time. Racing across the board, Robert. Trying to hold Tyler at bay here. And man, oh man, what a battle it's going to be up front coming to the end of this thing, I do believe. As Tyler closes in on the back bumper of Robert Brobst. Couple of car links now separate those two. Nick, after his issue coming to pit road, he'll give up P2. Robert still leading in front of Tyler. You see Dade right there down the back straightaway. When will he hit pit road here? Dade continuing to hang on. Tyler to the back bumper of Robert. Man, that car is so quick. Robert really going to have to guard the bottom here to hold him up as long as he can. Just don't think there's enough in that car for that 5 to hold Tyler Burnett behind him. Burnett up the racetrack. Robert going to roll the bottom. And there we go. Oh, to the left rear. A little bit of contact, but Tyler going to make it through. Robert tried everything he could to pinch him down. Just wasn't enough. Now Tyler to P2 here tonight. Robert to third. 105 on the board. Dade out front. And there goes Dade. Dade to pit road. He'll surrender the race lead. We'll go back to Tyler Barnett. Think about the night that Tyler Barnett has had. From the back to the front, from the back to the front multiple times. And now with 20 to go, he leads. Off into turn one. Nice run. He is going to pull away from the race with the race lead over Robert. Dade back to third. But take a look here. Dade got off of pit road in 27 seconds. Has he got enough in that car to run the front two back down? It'll be interesting to see. We'll have to check lap times here. Fresh off of pit road for the 6. At the stripe that time, 18.80. That would not be enough for Dade. Right now, Barnett continuing to lead. Coming to 18 to go this time by. The complexion of the race is as follows. Dade just left pit road. 18.51. He's a little bit quicker than Robert. Most likely can get to Robert here. Robert trying to hang on for second here tonight. Tyler Barnett back out front. With the 2 cautions we've had all night, been a pretty clean race here at New Smyrna. Pretty clean and clear here right now with Robert just up in front of Dade. Dade just coming off pit road 4 laps ago, but he played some strategy. It's going to work out pretty well for him. You see Logan back here with Caleb trying to battle for a top 5 position between those two. Again, a nice little battle between those two for position. The 99.55 camp. Jackson Samsel back here as well. A little bit further back. Samsel trying to hang on. Jackson Samsel holding tight right now. Watkins Glen coming up in a week's time. 15 and 14 to go now for your race leader of Tyler Barnett. Robert Brobst there in second. Trying to hold at bay Mr. Dade. Dade closing a bit here each lap. Would be huge if Dade could turn this around for a top 2 finish here tonight. A wonderful job of playing strategy to get up in the hunt for a top 2 here at New Smyrna. Again, 12 to go at New Smyrna here. Man, what are we going to see next week? Late models at Watkins Glen. That's going to be very interesting. Super Late Model Tour heads to Watkins Glen, New York again. 1 week from tonight, but right now it's Dade Green onto the back bumper and Robert Brobst. Tyler Barnett, your points leader right now, out front by 2 seconds over these two. Down the front straightaway once again. Send them 10 to go. We got a car around front straightaway. Yellow is out. Caution out on the racetrack, car around front straightaway. And it's going to be Nick. What happened here? Car just going to get loose off the corner. Gets into the inside wall, spins around, and caution out with 9 to go at New Smyrna. Now, what does Tyler Barnett, Robert Brobst, and the guys up front do here? Dade with the freshest stop here. Let's see. Robert's going to come down. Dade's going to come down. Everybody but Tyler Barnett going to come to pit road in the top 4. You want to talk about being voted off the island? Tyler Barnett just got voted off the island big. He will have to hold them at bay with old tires here tonight. That is not good for Tyler Barnett. That is bad. He got snookered there. They were able to duck down without him really being able to catch it. And it's going to cost him here. Man, oh man alive. 8 to go. We're about to find out how this is going to cycle through. 7 to go this time. Well, this is going to be interesting. Field ready to go. We'll get ready to restart this thing. So green, white, checkered once again, or basically it'll be a 5-lap dash to the end of this thing. Lights will go out on the pace car. It'll be Tyler Barnett, Dade, Robert, Logan, Caleb. Your top 5 here tonight. Coming to green. Barnett out front. Lights off on the pace car. It'll be a 5-lap dash to the end. Logan will roll up to the outside. So here we go. Battle to the end here tonight. Lights out on the pace car. Coming to the green, Tyler Barnett leading. Older tires. 4-lap dash at New Smyrna. Green flag is out, and we are rolling. A little bit of stumble behind them. That's going to help Barnett, but look at Logan. Immediately chop into the lead. Wrecking behind them. Cars in the wall. We stay green. That was Nick and Carter getting into the trouble here. Here comes Logan. All over the back bumper, putting pressure on Tyler. 3 to go this time by. Logan's going to have to fight for a way to the bottom here. Here comes Dave just behind him. Man, old tires versus newer tires right here. Out of turn 4. Tyler able to get ahead. 2 to go. Contact behind them. Dade out of shape. He'll hang on. We'll stay green. Robert getting in the back bumper of Dade. That's going to lift the pressure off of Logan. Logan within a couple of car lengths. 1 to go. Contact behind him again. Coming through 1 and 2. Logan's going to have 2 more shots at him. Tyler's got to get on the throttle and make it happen. Down in 3 and 4. Logan right there. Logan, nice long arc. Not going to be enough. Tyler will come off of turn 4. And Barnett will hang on. Logan second. Dade third. Brobst in 4th. And that will be the way they finish this one. What a run for Tyler Barnett. Old tires and all. Able to hold them at bay in that number 10 run. Points leader back to victory lane. And let's get ready to talk to Tyler Barnett. Wow. Oh boy. Tyler Barnett, Matt in the booth. You got me, buddy.
I do.
Man, I thought when everybody came down and got tires behind you and whatnot, I thought you were the lone man out there.
Yeah, that was a very risky call. It was kind of like my my Irwindale call, but with less laps. So I was like, you know what? It's hard to pass here. I know Logan would. He said in his post-race interview at Dover, he knew I wouldn't move him, and so like him and I are good friends, and we don't race each other like that. So I knew that he was gonna have to get around me cleanly, and I was gonna hold on for dear life on those old tires.
Well, man, you did exactly that. You were able to hold him at bay and go to victory lane at New Smyrna. Man, again, coming in the points leader, that's just going to pad your points lead. You're leaving Florida.
Not only that too, but the confidence level. Like I started from the back. I started in 9th. I came through the field and did it one more time after pit stops because my crew guys decided that they didn't want to put fuel in it until after they put tires on it. So I lost about 3 or 4 seconds on that. So run him down and pass him like that, and then hold on for a crazy finish like that. Confidence booster, especially someone like Logan too, who's very, very good, especially at these short tracks.
Oh, man, tons of confidence here leaving tonight. You did a wonderful job, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Before I go, I just want to thank some of my sponsors, Evil Empire, Sim Sport, the team I'm on, Backmarkers Racing for putting on this good league, as well as Dade for hosting the league. Race Energy, 60'6" Foundation, just ABS setup shops, everybody who's helped me out.
Well, again, man, congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
All righty, man. Wonderful job, Tyler.
Thank you.
All righty, let's talk to Logan. Logan, it's Matt in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, you tried to get there, but you tried to do it cleanly and just ran out of laps.
Yeah, I wasn't going to let another one get away from Tyler there, so I was playing defense like Dale Earnhardt in 2001.
Well, it worked out a little bit better for you than it did for him in that situation.
Yeah, it did.
Well, man, you did a wonderful job coming home second in that car. Late race caution kind of mixed it up there. What's your thoughts here as you head towards Watkins Glen in a week?
I was actually really looking for a caution there because when I pit halfway in the race, my crew forgot to put on tires. They just filled up the car, so I was on 117 lap old tires there.
Oof. Yeah, oof, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to Watkins Glen next week because that's a race I won last year. So
Well, there you go, man. Well, Watkins Glen going to be a doozy tomorrow. Or next week,
thank.
not tomorrow. I wish it was
Yeah.
tomorrow,
Yeah. Yep.
but next week, Watkins Glen, that's going to be fun.
Yes, it will.
Alrighty, man. Again, congratulations. And coming home P2 here tonight, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, there we go. Logan coming home second, playing a little bit of defense. Gets it done here tonight, P2. Let's talk to Dade and see what he has to say. Hey, Dade, Matt in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got here.
Well, man, to be honest, the car wasn't that quick early, but you managed to play some strategy, end up in the top 3.
Yeah, it was a good run. I don't know what to say. I mean, the car just was on rails at the end. We pitted for fuel. We were short 8 laps or something like that, so we had to come down. And when we came out, the car was on rails. I was chasing down Robert. I was chasing down Tyler. I don't know how I was doing it, man.
Well, man, that car went from being nada to something.
Yeah, and then I took the 2 tires there and tightened it up. And it did. And I wish I went around on the outside of Logan, tried that a little bit more. I was really trying to crowbar him off the bottom, but he was playing really good defense for Tyler.
Well, man, I tell you what, they did a good job working together in front of you there.
Yeah, it's hard to beat 2 teammates when they got all that experience together, but we'll get them next week.
And format Watkins Glen in 1 week. That'll be a ton of fun.
Yeah, well, maybe not next week. Maybe the week after. I'm not a good road racer.
There you go, man. Well, Dave, congratulations. P3 here tonight, buddy.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, Dave coming home P3 here. And folks, in 1 week we go to Watkins Glen Raceway. Don't forget to come out and join us. Until then, everyone have a great night. Stay safe. Thanks for joining us here. And let's get out of hell 125 at Ford at New Smyrna. Tyler Barnett goes to victory lane.